Hi everyone, I have so many more prototype redesigns and fan designs that you have all submitted to look through today. This video contains some of my new all-time favourites, so you aren't going to want to miss it. Every design featured in this video is from the new Kirbyster Plays Community tab. Thank you to everyone who has used it so far. It's a delight to scroll through and see all of your artwork and shine a light on your amazing talent. Before we begin, subscribe if you would like to, and I would love it if you did. I'm Kirbyster Plays, how you doing? At this point, we need a new name for the prototype, right? Like Ollie the Jester, maybe? Thank you for this, G-Man67. I love this one. I love how color coordinated it is, like how you've stuck to the red, blue, and yellow. Obviously, this is a Lego model, we've seen some of those now, and they are just like, they're so impressive. You know, not only having a fan design in your head, but making it in real life. You know, some people, they draw, we've had designs that are made out of cotton and pipe cleaners and all kinds of things, and I love seeing the Lego ones because there's such a scope for imagination there. I also love how you've drawn the face, so like where there aren't parts readily available, you've compensated for that and you've made it work. So yeah, this design is actually really good. One thing that I've noticed as well is that a lot of people, when they're renaming the prototype, they either rename them Ollie or the Jester, or a combination of the two, like Ollie the Jester, which I just found to be quite interesting. Okay, wow, Jason, there is a lot of text here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the design on one side and the text on the other so that people can see both. Let's see what you've written here. This is my prototype design. The one which looks most resembling the official design is my prototype fan design. I just added catnap on the back because I feel like the pelt of catnap was a little bit disrespectful to such a good chapter. On that point, a lot of people aren't happy with how catnap ended up being used in the official design, so it's always interesting to see what fans do with it when the design's in their hands. Also, I couldn't quite finish it because it's hard to build Lego, because it should have had Happy Hopscotch's head stabbed on a pole and Mummy Longlegs' head out of a base of Catnap's body, and it would have had a little wrong side out who Huggy Woo Uggy toy impaled on a pole as well. The other one, which is massive, is a new one I've made. I call it Experiment 1005 in my lore. He was an experiment by Elliot, when Elliot mistaking him for being a failed experiment, but also he is based off the Golden Diamond design, a very popular fan design, perhaps you've seen it, for like the base body, but he's only got 3 legs, and as you can see, he's got a Daddy Longlegs arm and a prototype looking arm for his real body, but he is missing one sharp nail on it from some battle damage. That's cool. He is incredibly similar to a real prototype, and in the lore he is called William, and he is actually Ollie's brother, adoptive brother. Also, he would have a poppy gel canister at his back, but at the time I took the picture I forgot to add it, so just put like a Valve poppy gel canister at the right back and imagine that. I have been watching your videos for ages, and I've decided to make my own designs. I made a few of them of course, but these are my main ones I wanted to upload. I hope you like them. Kirbyster, by the way, my name is Cody. I think I've been watching your videos since the week after, maybe 2 weeks after chapter 5 released, and I quite like your videos. Great job on them, bye. Jason, thank you so much, that's really nice to hear. And yeah, these look really impressive, like I said with the design previously. I love when people make things out of Lego, and also like that previous design, I see how you've drawn where there weren't pieces available. I love them. I can clearly make out where you've seen catnap as well. I love what you did with the grab pack or the huggy arm. Either way, it's fantastic on this one design. I love the Mummy Longlegs arm here as well. This is a really creative way of putting these together. So like, really well done, man. Hey, what do you think of my prototype redesign? By the way, it took me days to gather ideas for this concept. I hope this gets in a video someday. Well, Steve the Machine, it's your lucky day you made it into a video. I see you've given us some annotations here, so let's see what we've got. Bloody and dirty clothes, fantastic, because one of my main points of feedback for the official design was that their clothes looked too clean, until obviously they got burnt. Red gas canisters, fantastic. Stitched together toys, which is a great idea. Heart. An exposed heart through the clothing. That is such a good idea. I don't think I've even seen that before. A syringe, fantastic. Poppy gel and bones and organs from employees. Wow, that's fantastic. You know, we often talk about there being multiple bodies in a prototype design, but usually we're referring to the toys. This design just says, yes, there are multiple human bones on this design. That is so cool. I love what you did with, oh, I was going to mention Doughy, but I just realized there's a human skeleton down there as well. It's always interesting to see what people do with Doughy, because there was no Doughy representation, as far as I can remember, on the official design. Now, I'm not exactly Doughy's biggest fan, but the fact that they don't appear at all on the prototype is a very interesting idea, so that's quite good and new and creative. Also, I noticed that they're coming out of Boxy's box. Very, very cool. Just a lot of really good ideas here. I also love how the legs are drawn, so it's like very broad. I can see this realistically working out quite well. Also the mask, it's so cool. Day 3 of posting my prototype redesign until it gets used in the video. Second image is after chapter 5 train crash. He was stuck, so he forcibly ripped himself off his destroyed upper half and started crawling towards us. Okay, we will get to that second design soon, that will come next. What I do want to say is, day 3 of posting my prototype redesign, obviously feel free to repost your designs, upgrade them, make new prototype redesigns. However, I may go back and see designs posted previously and include them in videos. Although this is your 3rd day of posting this, I actually saw it an hour after you posted it the first time. So, you know, you get what I'm saying, don't you? This does look fantastic though. The reason why I was so eager to include this is because when it's a giant hulking prototype lurching down on us from the ceiling, it looks like GLaDOS from Portal 2, which is one of my favourite games of all time. For a game like Poppy Playtime, I can see something like this fitting so well. Like the prototype having a room dedicated to themselves and everything like that, and the multiple different ways that we could have taken them down. Oh, so fantastic. I love what Catnap is doing to Huggy up here as well. So what's the second design then? Oh, that's cool. See, now this is the only design I think I've seen which looks forward, like what the prototype would look like in chapter 6 or in the future, after being burnt after the train crash. I love it because they're like so destroyed, so fractured. Oh god, this is so sick actually, and it's like kind of melting as well by the look of it. Oh, it's so sick. Here's my prototype redesign. Thank you, Mince. I see you've given us some source images here, so let's see what we've got. The Catnap label, I can see you've got the hand on the Poppy Playtime 5 game icon there. I can see the inspiration that you've drawn from that beta design. That's very cool. The Ollie phone as well. Now that picture of Mummy Longlegs, I spent hours before looking for this specific image or one that looks just like it from after the chase in chapter 2. Very well done finding that or making it yourself. With a Huggy there as well, the Jester artwork from the official Mob Entertainment holiday artwork last year. Just a lot of stuff done right in this one. And it's also just a really impressive drawing. Well done. Very well done. Repost of my prototype design. More text and annotations. Thank you, Aimframe. He doesn't have a stinger. Why does a spider have a stinger? I mean, I guess you got them there. He got new arms. His legs are rusted. Dog Day. Dog Day's arm. Very, very cool idea. Arm of Catnap. Also very good. Doughy arm. More Doughy representation. Instead of tendons, these are wires. That's an interesting idea of like fusing, organic and robotic. That's very cool. Boxy representation. If you're watching this far, comment "We love Boxy" or "We love Boxy Boo" or something like that. The Poppy Where Are You is very cool. I wonder how this one would sound. He also has a carrier box, very, very cool. He can summon minions. You gave them a connection to the Doctor. Thank you. I love the idea that the prototype has like their own army. That is very cool. Don't know how to draw a grab pack. I don't blame you. I don't either. Size comparison. Wow, this prototype would be giant. I love how the face looks as well. It's so creepy. Great. Great job. Oh my goodness, Gabe. Please, pleaser, please, 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 pleaser, please, please, pleaser, please, 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 pleaser, please, 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 pleaser, please, 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 pleaser, please, please, let this be in a video. No, just kidding. Wow, this is really imaginative actually. Like this takes it in a completely new direction. I love what you did with the legs, like how they're all from distinctive characters and then it has like 2 of its own. I love how like the shape of it is so weird and different. I love how it looks like there's a monitor with the eye on it as well from the Doctor up there. That's very cool. Pugapilla representation. I don't think we got any of that in the final prototype design as well. I think Pugapilla is still alive in the game, like just in the ether in the chapter 2 area. So that's very interesting to see them here. I love what this arm is, not quite sure what it is, so if you're watching this, please comment and let me know. So many good ideas here, and also Mummy Longlegs head there as well. Yeah, I just really like this one. Well done. This one is very interesting. Chameleia Caesar. This is the only person who has sent me fan design on Twitter /X. I use the name interchangeably. And listen, hey, if for whatever reason the community tab isn't appearing, send me the design on Twitter or X if you still have that. It's just at Kirbyster Plays. It's that easy. I wanted to make him feel more divine, but in a monstrous and eldritch way. Well, you achieved mission accomplished, you did that. Also gave him a doll face because I believe that fits him way better than the official face. I mean, that makes sense. Think of the time, the chronology, I can see what you mean. This is just a fantastically drawn picture. What program did you make this on? How did you put this together? Because I'm genuinely intrigued. I really want to know. Please comment if you're still around. I love the glowing eyes. In particular, I love Dog Day's head here with like the thing hanging off it. It's weird. The arms, like I'm thinking of the one leading up to the syringe and the one that we know as the iconic prototype arm, they kind of almost look like wings. And also like Catnap and Pugapilla, they're making like the shape like another wing. I don't know why. This is like really, really sick. Now I love in particular that you've included the heads of smiling and nightmare critters at the bottom, like even Babachops down there. Including them gives them so much more importance. Again, I'm not the biggest Babachops enjoyer. You know, between that and Doughy, the best thing to come out of chapter 4 I believe is Yarnaby. So even like introducing the nightmare critters, the smiling critters, and having Babachops represented on the official prototype design, what a good idea that is. That's just really, really fantastic. I love the background as well. Chameleia Caesar, was it? Yeah, great job. This is fantastic. And those are all of the designs that I'm going to go through today. Next part is episode 10. So if you can think of something interesting to do to make that one very special, reaching double digits, let me know, leave me a comment, post. These are all about showcasing your talent, and I am beyond impressed with all of you. You know, whether or not your design has made it into a video, they are all there for people to see. They are all fantastic. You should all be super proud of yourselves. And if you see a piece of artwork that you like, leave a positive comment and tell the artist how amazing they are. That's all from me. I'm Kirbyster Plays. Bye.